I know that many of you have been watching my video on how to get your ex back even when it seems impossible. Now that is a really good video, and I do hope if you're struggling that you will go back and watch that video if you haven't already, because there are definitely strategies in there that will help you, and I'll link it below. I talked about Carrie and Big from Sex and the City, and as I've said before, it is just a made-for-TV drama, but I think this really relates to real life, because often these guys will appear back in your life. This is what's happened to me when my life has just got back on track. I'm actually probably dating someone else, but I'm feeling at my best. That's when they walk back into your life. And you think, why didn't you come back ages ago when I was desperate to have you back, when I was pining for you, when I was so sad? Now, the reason they didn't come back then was because you were living in the past. You were not happy. You were still thinking of all the terrible things that happened, and you were heartbroken and sad. So they got that vibration. They don't come back to people like that. Guys come back when you're on top of the world, when you're living your life again, when you're probably dating someone else. That's when they come back. So how do we speed this process up? How do we get him coming back faster? Okay, that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Quite simply, you have to start thinking positively, and you have to start enjoying your life. You've got to push yourself to do that and get out again and start having fun again, because that's when the vibration that you're putting out to the universe is at its height, when you're feeling in love with life and happy. Now, I know that can be hard, but you've got to start to fake it until you make it, because that's what will attract him back. It's absolutely true. Positive thinking is something that we all need to embrace in all areas of our life. When you start believing that it can happen, when you start thinking positively, when you start just picking up those little things in your life that are going well, then they blossom into bigger things. You must stay on a positive thought train. If you start bringing negativity into your life, if you start just thinking all the time, where is he? Why has he not come back? Start dwelling on all the things that went wrong. Start putting yourself down. Start worrying about, the future rather than thinking positively about it. Then you are continually bringing more of it into your life. We create what we believe to be true. You must start to act in a very positive way. You must start to act as if you already have all the things that you want in your life. Start to live your life as if he is already in your life. That is why when you are dating someone else, when you are incredibly happy and life is going well, that's when they appear again, and they pick up on that vibration, and they want to be part of this fabulous life that you've got going on. So let's try to create that life as quickly as we can. The biggest thing, the best thing you can do for yourself is to get yourself a really great life purpose. It doesn't have to be something that you're going to make money out of, but it has to be something that you thoroughly enjoy doing, that gets you out of bed in the morning, that you can say to yourself, I can't wait to get up tomorrow morning because I've got this to do and that to do. Men become secondary when you've got these great life purpose things going on in your life. It might be just that you're going to go to a great exercise class. It might be that you're going to start a new line of study. It might be that you're going to meet a friend for lunch, but you've got to plan your life a little bit. You've got to keep yourself busy with things that grow you as a person, because when we're doing things for ourselves, we have less time to invest in worrying about where this guy is and why he hasn't called us. You've got to trust that he will come back, because he will come back. I've had it happen over and over again. As I've said before, he'll come back when you don't really need him anymore. And that is why you have to keep yourself busy with the things that are making you feel on a high vibration. When you're putting out that love vibration to the universe, he's going to pick up on that. Everybody picks up on that. You'll find that people just want to be around you when you're putting off that wonderful, happy vibration. When you've got a smile on your face, when you're excited about life, that is when people want to come into your life, not when you're feeling sad. You don't want to be talking about your relationship anymore to your girlfriends, to your mum, to your sister, to your work colleagues. I used to work in an office where there was one girl in the office who continually talked about her problems, and consequently, she had one bad relationship after another. She kept bringing the same thing back into her life all the time. Now, at this point, I didn't really know what was going on, but I look back now. I always say hindsight's a wonderful thing, and I can see why this was probably happening, because she needed to change her vibration a bit. She needed to start thinking about what could go right in a relationship, not all the things that were continually going wrong. So try to put that behind you now. If you've done your healing, which I hope that you have, and if you haven't, go back and watch my video on how to heal your broken heart, how to move on from a breakup. It's really important to do that bit of work on yourself. It doesn't happen overnight. You want to heal yourself, and you want to take time to do that. It took me quite a few years before I felt ready to bring someone else into my life. But if you're desperate to bring an ex back, then the sooner you get on with moving into the future and loving your future and being excited about your future, the sooner this guy is going to come back. Have a look where you're at now. Have a think. What have you been thinking about the last few days, the last few weeks, the last few months? And start to change the dialogue in your head. We all know how we go on when we're sad about a breakup. Try to let it go. Try now to start focusing in on what you're going to do next with your life. Have a look at your future. What can you bring into your life today that is going to put a smile on your face? Just connect with a friend. Go and have a coffee. Get out in the sunshine. Start exercising. Take up an exercise routine that you will love, because I find that that's the best thing for you to do for so many reasons. Try to eat properly. Try to live your life in a good, healthy way so that you feel ready to get out of bed every day and feel excited for life. I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. I love having new people along, and it really helps the algorithm if you could like and subscribe to the channel. Start living your life in a relaxed, confident manner that he will come back. You know what? Men are magnetized to those feelings. He will pick up on that. He will feel like he can approach you again. He might be feeling that, wow, if I get in touch with her, I'm just going to get a barrage of what happened in the past. Men don't like to relive the past much either. If he wants to get back with you, he might be really excited to know that you've moved on, that you're actually in a really good space and you're ready to open up to a new relationship with him, because you can start fresh. Just don't go back over the past anymore. Whatever happened in the past is the past. You're a new person now, and let him see that. He might also have to level up and become a man that really wants to impress you, because you've probably now grown, I hope, and you're now in a position where you value yourself a lot more highly, and he may just have to work a little bit harder to win you back. And I think that's a really good position to put yourself in as well, because we don't want to let this guy back into our life too easily. I can't know everything that happened in your breakup, but whatever happened, the best position for you to be in right now is to really value yourself and to know that you are worthy of great love. And if this man is not with you now, then let him work hard to win you back, if that is the situation that you want to be in. If you want a man that really, really values you, then he has to work that little bit hard to get back with you. Don't just open that door up too easily to him, because he'll appreciate that. Men like a bit of a challenge, don't forget. You want to be in the position where you decide whether you want him to come back into your life or not. I'm hoping that you're going to feel so excited about life, so excited to just live your life and move into a new future, that you might not even want this guy back. You might decide that there's someone even better out there for you, or maybe you've already met someone better along the way. Because as you grow yourself as a person, as you take on new skills and step outside your comfort zone and think positively, you become a new person. You grow into a new person, and that new person attracts different people into your life. So this works on so many levels. Yes, you might get him back, but you might also meet the one that's even better for you. From your new position, where you are, from what you've achieved, all the growing that you've done, and that wonderful, positive, happy attitude that you've had, you'll be able to see quite clearly the men that are right for you, and you will attract a better type of man into your life, because you're no longer desperate for love. Those feelings of desperation, of heartache and sadness and regret and anger, when you've let all those go, then you're so open to meeting the right person in your life. And that's what I really want for you. I want you to have great love. I want you to have someone in your life that truly loves you unconditionally, that adores and cherishes you forever. And that man is waiting for you out there when you're in a really good, happy place in your life. That's when you attract the right love into your life. If you'd like also to read my book, I'm going to leave a link for that below as well. And the first chapter is absolutely free for you at the moment. Even if the right man doesn't come along right now, look at what you've achieved. Be proud of yourself. Don't do this just for a man. Do it for you. Do it because it makes you happy. And that is the best way to get him back, is to not be thinking about him, but to be thinking about you. It's okay to be a bit selfish, because this is what will Help him to see your value. Men value you when you're a little bit hard to get, when you're a little unattainable. So put that focus back on you. Stop investing so much time in him. And I really, really hope all this information helps you. I really look forward to getting your comments. I'm going to link another video on the screen here that will also help you get your ex back. It's really important to have the right mindset. Mindset is everything. I look forward to talking to you again next Wednesday. Thank you for listening.